Hello, so we are now on to episode 4 of the top 5 shades. So, shall we begin? This is going to be a fun one because I know a lot of you out there love pink hair and pink hair dye. So, number 5 we have Manic Panic Cotton Candy Pink. As you can see, it's a really pale, light, fluffy, like unicorny type pink. In description. It also glows under black light. Another fun one that you can use if you're going out and stuff. It is as it is quite a pale pink, this one you do need to have it on level 10 hair, and it does need to be pre-lightened really to open the cuticle to accept this light colour. What I've used this one, I think it was last year, when I did a half and half. I did half this and half electric amethyst. I'll put up a picture now so you can have a look at that. See, it's a lovely soft pale pink, really nice colour. The only downside was that it didn't stay in my hair for very long, but I did find a solution which was quite good. I added a little bit of the Directions Cerise in with this, only a tiny little bit, because the cerise is quite pigmented, and it actually darkened it down a little bit more just to give it a bit more vibrancy. I'll put up a picture now so you can have a look and see the difference between the two. Now, there isn't loads of pale pinks like this that I've got in the shop. So far I've only got this Cotton Candy Pink. There's Crazy Colour Marshmallow, that's a nice pale pink one. Directions Carnation Pink, that's probably another similar pale pink one. I think the majority of the rest of them are all quite vibrant, bold pinks. So if you're after something a little bit softer and maybe not quite so in your face, this Cotton Candy Pink is perfect. As with all the Manic Panic colours, it's nice thick consistency and really good conditioning on your hair and everything. You can also get this one in the amplified version, which is a stronger version of it, which would probably be perfect for my sort of hair. We don't have that one actually up on the shop to buy, but I can get hold of it, so if you would like me to get hold of it for you, just let me know and I can order that up. But yeah, so number 5, Manic Panic Cotton Candy Pink. At number 4 we have another Manic Panic shade. This time we are going for Fuchsia Shock. See, this one is a nice deep colour. It's more of a red based pink, sort of blood red really. I wish I could show you this up against the light, how I can see it through the pot here, because it is such a unique colour. If you check out the page, I think I've actually done a video where I've used some of this on the training head that I've got, so go and have a look at that and that will give you a bit of an example. I haven't used this on my own hair just yet, but having used it on my training gel and also on some extensions that I've got, this is a really great colour, especially if you don't really want to have to keep dyeing your hair too frequently, because where it's so pigmented it will last on your hair for ages, and the fade it gives is really good. So overall, a nice deep pigmented colour. It's a little bit like the Directions Cerise, or maybe even Tulip or Rose Red possibly. This one doesn't glow under black light, but it does glow in the sun. I mean, if I took my training head outside just to see how the colour would look in the sun, and it's fantastic. The shine in your hair after using this, you won't regret it. If you're after something a bit more bold and more pigmented, you definitely need to try Fuchsia Shock. Number 3, we have a Direction shade. And number 3 is Flamingo Pink. There we go. Some of you might remember not this rainbow hair I've done, but the one before it. This is the pink that I used for the majority of it. I'll put a picture up now so you can have a look. It's also the pink that Nadia uses in her rainbow hair. So a lot of people love this one because it's, as you can see, if I hold that up with Cotton Candy Pink, just as a comparison, it's so vibrant. I'll put it up against with the Fuchsia Shock. Doesn't glow under black light or anything, but this works as a perfect base as well for other colours to be mixed into it. So for example, before I have used Flamingo Pink with cerise in it and a little bit of rose red in it, and it deepens it out and makes it a bit more sort of bold. It fades out lovely. It goes into a really nice soft pastel pink. You probably do need to have quite a light base for this one though, so probably a level 8 and higher I would have thought would have been fine. It's actually quite more pigmented than it actually looks, so you might be surprised with how well this one copes. They have now also, as you can see from this pot, Directions have started making their hair dyes in 100ml tubs instead of the 88ml tubs. This is one that's come through which has got the bigger size tubs, so you get a little bit more bang for your buck, and it's the same price, so all good. So number 3, Directions Flamingo Pink. Okay, at number 2 we have the best-selling pink from Manic Panic. It's Hot Hot Pink. This one does glow under black light, and if you're used to using Directions Flamingo Pink, this would be quite another nice alternative pink to use. As you can see, they're very similar colours. The Hot Hot Pink is a little bit more purpley blue based than the slightly warmer Flamingo Pink. As I say, it glows under black light, whereas the Flamingo Pink doesn't. The tubs of these ones are just slightly bigger than the New Directions ones, 18ml bigger. This is the pink that Sophie used on her split dye hair from Halloween last year. As I put up in the green shades video I did, if you haven't seen that, go and have a look. This is the pink that she used on the other side of the green. This one is probably the iconic pink, so if someone says to you pink hair, you probably think this colour. I haven't used it on my own hair just yet, but because it has been such a bestseller in the shop and it looks fantastic, I am seriously going to be using this at some point, but this has to be the number 2. So, Manic Panic Hot Hot Pink. Right, number 1, we have a Direction shade. It is bold, it is pigmented, and I have used it multiple times because it's the colour that does the job. It is Directions Cerise. There you go. It's quite a deep, vibrant pink. It's slightly more purpley based pink. This one I have used with the Cotton Candy Pink. I add probably only like a pea-sized drop into some of this and it just transforms the colour. It's fantastic. This is a great one if you don't want to have to lighten your hair too much. Even at a level 6 you probably get a really nice colour out of it. I'm not sure what it looked like if you put it on brown hair. Probably not amazingly bright, but be worth a shot. Here's a picture of when I've used it on my hair. So as for colours to use in an emergency, this one is definitely the one. If you've got, say for example, like when I wash out my blue hair and it goes like this, if you put cerise over this blue, it would turn it absolutely gorgeous purple. It would cover, even if you had a slightly green base, so say like you were washing this out and it's pretty much nearly all out with a little tiny bit of green in it, this would probably still cancel it out and give you a gorgeous, gorgeous colour. A few people I know use this colour, and this is their staple colour, and it will always be the pink that people go to, because it works. Needless to say, it works. So this definitely deserves the #1 spot. This one actually is fairly similar, if I get the wrong one, quite similar to the Fuchsia Shock Directions Manic Panic one, if I show you those two together. The cerise is a little bit more blue based than the Fuchsia Shock. The Fuchsia Shock's a bit warmer, but it's on that same sort of level darkness. So if you've used that one before, I pretty much guarantee you'll like this one. The only downside I think with cerise is the fact it does tend to stain pretty much anything it touches. So if you're going to use this, you need to put your Vaseline around your hairline, put gloves on, towels, old t-shirt, but it's worth it. This colour, it stays in your hair for ages. It gives you an amazing fade out as well. So if anyone wants a vibrant deep pink, Cerise by Directions is always my go-to. Right, so let's recap the top 5 pink shades from the Lunar Moon Hair Dye Shop. At number 5 we had Manic Panic Cotton Candy Pink. At number 4 we had Manic Panic Fuchsia Shock. At number 3 it was Directions Flamingo Pink. At number 2 Manic Panic Hot Hot Pink. And at number 1 Directions Cerise, my absolute favourite. I hope you found that useful. Going to be doing another filming of the top 5 shades. So far I've done blue, purple, green and now pink. I think the next one is going to have to be about the reds. If any of you know me quite well, you'll know that red used to be my staple colour. That was what I always had my hair. So I look forward to doing the next show for you. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you soon.